It's blood.
That's one hell of a nosebleed.
Yeah. Let's play Fort Solis. Hello and welcome to Hulano Plays Short Dish Indie Horror Games. Today I'm going to play Fort Solis, which is like a very cinematic, story-driven thriller on the Red Planet. It has, I think, a quite expensive voice cast. I read the name of Troy Baker, who I think is not cheap anymore. And yeah, it looks pretty pretty amazing, pretty expensive. As I understood it, it is more focused on the story. There will probably be a lot of cutscenes, etc. It reminds me a little bit of the Dark anthologies, Dark Pictures Anthology, so the Quarry and Until Dawn and Man of Medan. So a lot of probably cutscenes, a lot of mocap, and I read something about QuickTime events, which, well, I can't even say if I'm good at them or not, because it's 50-50 always. It's always Schrödinger's QuickTime event for me. And it's mostly about exploring the story. So it's a thriller mystery, it's science fiction. I already kind of love it, so I'm hoping it runs well with my PC, because it looks like it will demand quite good processing powers. And I hope it's a good story, because that's, for a game like this that I think doesn't have a lot of active action gameplay, that's super important. Weirdly enough, my recording says Sycamore and not Fort Solis. Don't know what that is about. I didn't press a button. I didn't press a button. What? Okay. No, I will keep it like this. I don't need to have it be too dark. Audio. Let's put the music a little bit lower, because that's usually too loud. This game has an autosave feature. That's nice. Keep that in mind for my chapter breaks, because this will obviously not be a one video. Courage is not the lack of fear, it is acting in spite of it. Mark Twain. Alright. Yeah, I guess. Hard to disagree with.
So, you hated it?
I wouldn't say hate. I wish he had done more.
How could he possibly have done more? They were surrounded by zombies.
Regardless, I'm caught up now. So it's time for a new show. I believe it's your pick.
I'm taking my time with this one.
Just like that hull.
It's looking a lot better since I got up here.
Is that before or after you spent a week fixing it?
Will I be Jake?
These weather patterns are getting worse. Most of our jobs now are repairing weather damage.
Yeah, I really hadn't noticed.
Then again, being stuck with you for cycle rotation is just as exciting.
You could be worse. You could be stuck with
Jack? You cut off then. What were you saying?
Press B to continue. Alert received. Urgent response requested. Fort Solis. Manual alert initiated. Clearance unknown. Continue.
The alarm at Solis is triggered.
Solis? That relic?
Manually initiated? I've never seen a manual one.
To think you wanted to spend your last shift watching me do all the heavy lifting.
Jess, I am on vacation the minute tomorrow's shuttle arrives.
It's gonna die.
I'll contact them and see if it's a false alarm.
Well, how do you expect them to reply without power?
If they respond, then it's a false alarm.
OMG, you're so smart.
You see, this is why I should pick the shows from now on.
Is this about the zombies?
I wouldn't possibly have any idea what you mean.
I knew it!
Fort Solis. This is Jack Leary, senior engineer, responding to your alarm. Please come in. Jack Leary responding to Fort Solis alarm. You have everything okay over there?
Anything?
No. Weird. To trigger the alarm and not respond.
It's a stone's throw from here. Why don't you check it out?
People who use that expression don't normally apply that logic to Mars.
That vacation can't come soon enough.
Whoa, okay. It's stuttering a little bit, but I'm not the kind of person who's super, you know, anal about this, so unless it's really game breaking for me, I will probably keep it like it is right now. I know, a lot of Let's Players are super intense with that, but for me it's more, does the story work? Does it kind of work? But yeah, it's not the best. Damn. I know I have to go to the little house. I just want to see how he handles. Okay. Walking is fine. It feels clumsy, weirdly. I feel very slow. And the camera moves faster than he does, which is a weird disconnect between the mouse, basically, and the WASD keys. Okay, so this is where we probably also live and work. Come on, let's go. Oh, there we go. Press E to interact with world objects and gain more context on a key event. Okay. What do we have? Oh my god, that's so annoying. Stop it, door. Okay. Is that a storm? Yes, a storm warning.
I'm heading down now. We can take the LTV.
Oh, I need to repair this hull before the storm gets worse. I think we have an hour or so before it hits.
Okay, I can pick you up on the way back.
I wonder if he dies, because he said he has, he goes on vacation. Some interactions are sequential. Performing certain ones can unlock others. Alright. Makes sense. You can go now. Thank you. I was talking to the info. There you go. Come on. You can do it. And there she is.
I've switched comms frequency, Jess.
No problem. I'll finish up here, and then if you're not back in time, I can take the HTV.
Roger that.
Whatever that is.
How many times do I have to tell you this isn't the military? Okay, it's fine.
Roger that.
Just don't get lost.
So he was in the military. Was he? I can run. Oh, this is, I have to go to the car, but I want to go here. This is also fascinating. But look, there's this big, look, this big circle is like, go there. So let's just do it. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how explorative this game will be, if it's very linear, or if you can also roam around, because the speed of him makes me think it's more linear. Because I remember, well, the Dark Anthology games also had parts where it felt like you shouldn't explore, but then there were, damn, this, oh my god, you know what this reminds me of? This really shitty Tesla model. You know, the one that, where the glass, the window panes immediately cracked, where they said, this is indestructible glass, and then it cracked at the first test in front of a live audience. I guess for Mars it's okay, and Alan is so obsessed with Mars. Because he will ruin this Earth, you know, he and his billionaire
Set course for Fort Solis.
friends.
Calculating.
Jack Leary, senior engineer en route to Fort Solis. The Planum Quadrant responding to an alarm.
I'm not-
Suspected power failure. Await further information.
Recording submitted.
Okay, I'm heading to Solis. Keep an eye on that storm.
I doubt it'll pass me by unnoticed.
Can I drive? So far I don't. But maybe now? No, I'm still not. Yeah, I wonder if he dies, this character, because he said he's going on vacation on the next day, and that's usually the intro character that will die. A game by Fallen Leaf. Where does Sycamore come from? I hope it records properly. It looks nice. It reminds me a little bit of Amnesia, not the bunker, Dark Descent, which played in a desert, but this is Mars, so... Also, there's a really cool animated show I watched this year that also played, I think, on Mars. And I think it was called Fired on Mars. And it's a comedy show, but for me it also was weirdly profound. It was really melancholic in a very surreal way. I will link to a trailer in the video description. Because I keep on thinking on this show, and there was no buzz about it at all. Like, no one, literally, no one talked about it. And I can't forget this show. Like, it's in the back of my head since I watched it. It's a weird, mesmerizing thing. It had a feeling of being, comedy-wise, a little bit more like Venture Bros, you know, this kind of, yeah, but then also very philosophical in a way, in a weird way. But this would probably not be like this, because this is a thriller. This sounds more serious, grounded in reality. Because Fire in Mars is more like absurd, also very absurd. Hilarious at times. It looks good though. Aside from the stuttering, which is probably my PC, it looks really nice. Although, as far as I understood, Mars is not a very realistic thing because there's no water. But correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not that into, you know, astronomy. And survival without water is super difficult. Also, I think the atmosphere and everything is quite... You would have to do a lot of terraforming, which is when you turn a planet's atmosphere into a livable atmosphere for you. There, it started a little... I hope that's okay. Again, I'm not... It doesn't bother me when I play these things. And it's...
Solis?
Oh, okay.
Jack Leary here. Entering your perimeter. Do you copy? Solis is locked down.
Oh.
Well, there goes your power theory.
Why would it be in lockdown?
System damage? Dare I suggest more weather damage?
Yeah, maybe, but lockdown seems extreme.
Is there no sign of security?
No, they must be done for the night. Storm's picking up here. How about over there?
Full swing here, so I've hopped in the HTV to keep you company.
Lovely.
It was that or nap the storm out.
I'm flattered.
And I can't nap with that noise, so you're happy.
Chairman, listen, I'm gonna head to the atrium. Make contact there.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll be joined by her at some point. Oh look, and there's the way back. I can... Oh no, I have to go... Where's the little dot? But yeah, let's first... I mean, that's the natural thing. We would first go to the big door, right? There.
Access denied. Lockdown in full effect.
I'll head to the atrium and make contact there.
You know, usually I would be like, where's the atrium? But this white circle tells me where it is. Do we want to go up there to see what's there? Is it... I'm still not sure if this game wants me to explore or not. Probably not. Because he's even slower on the stairs, if you believe it or not.
Access denied. Lockdown
Oh.
in full effect.
We can look through?
Nope. I've had this on way too long.
Oh yeah, that's I think he bumped into the glass because the helmet is further than he thought his head was, if you know what I mean. I sometimes have this at the baker, when they have these glass protection thingies, and you want to bump, you know, you want to like go closer, but you underestimate the distance. I had this as a kid though, not as an adult. Spatial awareness, you know, can be a thing. Alright, there's another door, but first this.
Access denied. Lockdown in full effect.
So where's the atrium? Oh, is that like a... What's that?
Looks like I'm climbing for now.
Oh, okay.
Climbing.
Well, the lift's out and the storm's on its way.
Roger. Over and out.
Oh, who's a cool kid?
Seriously though, make sure you're wired in. Weather's in full swing
No,
here.
oh, shh.
No idea why he's trying to repair the hull.
Oh. I was waiting for other quick time. It's really stuttering. Can I... Wait. It's still stuttering. Whoa! Oh, shit! Sorry. Sorry. AD. Okay.
Has the storm hit you yet? How are you getting on?
It's been a while since I was out in a storm. It still hurts. Weather resistance suits my ass.
I'll take that as a hard yes
Okay.
then.
Yeah, it's very much like Dark
This
Pictures.
place really is a relic. Oh, you've got to be kidding.
What?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Okay, wait. D A D A D. Oh! 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 W. It's not my type of quick time events. I'm used one button, so this is really bad. Sorry, Jack. So sorry.
Time to quit beer?
More like climbing.
Can I click something here? No, we'll just go on the ladder.
Oh, next time I'm just cutting the door.
You had your tools and chose to climb.
Yes. Been a long day.
I mean, if it's on lockdown, cutting the door could maybe initiate some other protection mechanism that's dangerous. Welcome to Fort Solis. Chapter 1, Dark Descent.
I'll head over to the atrium, see if anyone's home.
Nothing on local comms?
No.
Paint the picture for me?
What, of Solis? It's old school. Still got single structures.
You should feel right at home then.
It certainly doesn't look welcoming.
I'm saying nothing.
We'll go straight forward. I'm too slow to explore further, and I'm not quite sure it will be rewarded.
Lockdown in effect.
Strange. The lock overrides are still on.
It's not strange. It's protocol when a lockdown is triggered.
Oxygen reserves are still active.
Well, the backup generator maintains oxygen levels. Did you think they just powered the lights?
Well, not anymore.
Okay, nothing happens when I click that, so I don't know why it... Oh, so now I can open it back. Okay. Is there anything here that's interesting? No. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Anything to say, Jack? Oh, it's also video. I would not let... I wouldn't leave it there. I would keep it with me.
Your comms just went local. Please tell me you didn't remove your helmet.
Oh, you know I don't like to wear it all the time.
I can't believe you actually removed it on site.
Oxygen levels are stable. It's not natural to wear it that long. Are we gonna pretend you're wearing yours? I knew it.
I'm not the one responding to a lockdown alert.
I'll be fine. The backup generators power more than just the lights, you know.
Can
At least it's sinking in.
I take it? Because honestly,
Standard issue. It's not as comfy as it looks.
I've always liked mine.
Well, I'm not drawing a dog on mine.
It's a frog?
Oh.
oh man, their banter, they've sorry, not sorry, but they sound like very boring people. You know, the people that think they're funny, but no, they're just attractive, so people react more intense to their jokes than they would to non-attractive people. I said what I said. Is it the beer? Don't drink a beer. Ew, it looks disgusting. Don't do it. No. Ugh. Ugh. It looks so clunky and dusty. No, chunky, I mean. Or is that the cold? What is this even? I hope that's not a beer. So, Fort Solis is basically a more analog backstation. Because it's not fully connected to the rest of the...
Drinking on the job?
It is beer.
Nothing wrong with staying hydrated out here.
We both know that wasn't water.
You're not the one walking around in the dark.
I thought it was like a cola or something. So that's why I clicked on it. I mean, you know, I see a button, I click it. The maneuvering is really not super nice, I have to say. But I remember Dark Anthology Pictures, same issue. I don't know why that is. Can I say something about this tree? Because it's beautiful. No. Okay, so do we want to go to the red one? No, let's go to the light. That looks nice. I still think he will die and then we'll play as her. But we'll see. We'll see.
No power. That's not ideal.
Well, can I move? No. Can I can move, but he just takes ages. Okay, weird. Let's go upstairs. Although first, let's check the doors.
Door locked.
Yeah, no shit. Thank you for that very unnecessary info. I guess the other one is locked as well, so let's just go upstairs. Okay. So this is 4 chapters and is supposedly 2 to 4 hours long, so it will be probably 3 to 4 episodes, the way I play it through. And the way they're going, I don't think you can play it any faster. Because, my god, is he slow. And come on. Just did not move just now. Okay. So what's that?
Oh, would you look at that?
Well, what
Is
is it?
that directed at me?
They still use i5 nodes here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at one now. I'm gonna hold on to it.
So that's power cells rotate. Or, well, that's not a lot of rotation. That's just awkward. Okay. It's the wrong text. He didn't return it. He put it in his backpack. Or in his back pocket. What's that? Ooh, what's that?
Oh, Starwalk's in full swing here, too.
They are amazing. People back home just can't imagine it.
A star is a star. What's the big deal?
This is why I go with Karen.
So we can... That's a collectible. Join us on the Star Walk. Experience the wonders of stargazing. Yeah, that's really... I mean, that is cool. Jag. You know, that is cool. Ooh.
Hell of a storm on the way.
Oh, okay. Can we also open it again? I guess so, because we still have the button. I don't know why I just did that, but I guess I needed the node to open one of the...
Wow, this is spooky.
Why?
The place is lifeless.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're at the right place?
I mean, I think so.
Maybe best to grab the schematics. Just to confirm, I can access the site files from here.
Good idea.
Oh, suddenly I download the Fort Solis schematics. What's this?
Fort Solis 2053. Even this tree makes me feel old.
2053? It's almost as old as me. Hard to think we've been up here that long.
That's probably the schematics right there. Oh, okay. So we're in the atrium. Offices are in front of us. Oh, I hate this. It's one of my pet peeves. When you can move the camera, but then the camera's like, yeah, but I decide where you want to look. Because I wanted to see what's below the atrium. The boot room. What am I looking for? Oh, okay. And then Q... No. So I want to probably go to the boot room, because I guess that's not the shoes, but where we can reboot the system. And then we can go to the offices. That's usually where the interesting letters and notes can be found, with all the gossip. And then... What is this? Maintenance unit. And this biome. Ooh, greenhouse. Yes. Stairwell research. Ooh, research tent. Yes, we want to go there. And that's it. Oh god, what did I do? Okay. Switch maps? Wait. What is this? Level B1? Uh-huh. That's so big. Why is this so big? Messages. Subject annual leave. Hi Jack, I hope this finds you well. Your annual leave beginning 12/10 has been approved. Tara wishes you a relaxing and recharging break. Thanks, Catherine Watkins, HR manager. Subject LTV suspension. Very funny. I almost put my back out. Mike Spindler. Subject vending machine support. I don't want to alarm anyone here, but someone seems to have fixed the minor vending machines and undone our hustle. I'll investigate. What does that mean? I don't know. The B for return I don't like. I don't know why they didn't use R, because that's very... B is very far from WAS. I mean, not too far, but far enough.
I may be running late, but I can assure you it's not because I lost track of time decorating my helmet. Call signs matter. I had a thought about one for you. Ready? A bear. It matches your mood. See you down there in 5.
You know what I mean? They're like super nice, you know? Like, I would not want them as colleagues. But also, they would drain me because they're very boring.
I know you said this isn't the format for it, but you never answer your phone. I'm in the canteen. I already know the answer to this, but do you want me to bring a beer up to the wreck? I'm grabbing a snack. Let me know. Maybe even record a log back. Wouldn't that be fun?
No. It's not... It's not fun. No video! Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Press tab to view your current map location at any time. Okay, so that's also where I can probably... Yeah, cool. Cool. And that's stairwell elevator. That's where we really want to go. But where we can't go. Okay, so now we go to the offices. Yeah, okay. That's what we...
It worked.
What did?
The I-5.
No, be careful handling those. They were replaced for a reason.
Mm-hmm. But can I... Okay, here we go. Oh my god, Jack. How's your movement? It's so bad. Okay. Oh, Rubik's Cube.
How do people solve these?
Oh my god, you can solve this? Probably not. Oh wait, I can. Yeah, we're not doing this. Never managed it with real ones, so we're not start with a digital one. Ugh. What is this? Conference room.
It's so creepy when everyone's off.
Yeah.
We spend most of our time alone fixing sites in space.
Never alone with a phone.
That's gratitude for you. You could do a lot worse.
Is that a collectible? Oh my god, it takes so long.
Ah! Look at that little guy go.
How's the search going?
It's ongoing.
Yeah, sounds it.
So nothing interesting except that. Okay, there's another poster. Frontier Summit 2065, Center Point Terror Square. I wish there was like more info to it. I'm a big fan of collectibles that actually add to the lore of the world, which is why I am obsessed with the Last of Us Part 2 collectibles. Not so much Abby's, but Ellie's are great, and also in the first game, because it's not necessarily world lore, but it kind of adds, I don't know, it adds to her because it's Ellie's interests, you know, and it's kind of a fun thing, and I know there's a lot of Easter eggs hidden in those collectibles.
Same tactic as me. Can't miss birthdays.
Really?
You literally said, "Don't get me anything."
That sounds nothing like me.
So 0807, that's probably definitely not a code for anything.
It's worth a try.
Oh, oh god, okay. 0807.
Bingo.
What?
Managed to find a key card?
And I thought I was old.
You are old. No one has said bingo since 2030.
Okay. I would never use my mom's... If I used my mom's birthday... Also, first of all, why do I have to write it down? It's not like I have to remember that. I know when my mom's birthday is. And then... just don't use it. If you write it down in big letters, everyone can access it. Okay. Jerry, also, I mean, HR or the IT of any company can look at your mails anyways, you know? So if they really want to, at least make them work for it. Safety notice to everyone based at Fort Solis. Use computer terminals to unlock doors. Okay. Please can all staff take extra care during storm season when on the surface of Mars. Storms are more frequent and can cause serious accidents. Please follow the appropriate safety measures when suiting up. Thanks, Adam Hoskins, site manager. As we approach storm season, all employees are reminded of our ongoing 50% reduction in healthcare plans for a limited time. Please contact your resident medical officer for more information. Anna, you won't believe what happened last night. We need to have a coffee break. Ooh, canteen 10? No eye rolling. Remember, we have glass doors. Ooh, what happened? Fort Solis, all residents are to remain mindful of the power issues throughout the base. Please adhere to the safety protocols in place. Once again, power is limited and is there to support our primary systems. Oscar Richardson. Documents. No messages available. No accessible systems found. Service currently offline. Facility operating on backup power. Restart generators to restore full power to blah blah blah. Okay, so we got Atrium AD. Door override system. Oh!
That'll help me access the lower levels.
Nice. Okay, and then we go there. Stairwell. Drill site. Anything? Okay, I think that's... Terminal content is automatically uploaded to the multi-tool. Okay, so everything we find there will be recorded so we can take a look. So she was tinkering. What's that in the glasses? It looks gross. Okay, anything else? What is this? Just stone. Logistics. Oh, it's a camel. Attack the day, just like that camel did. Oh.
It would be rude not to.
Interesting.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my boo. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, how cute.
Try hard.
This is why you're divorced.
I'm sure Patricia wouldn't list that as the only reason.
But one of them, I'm sure, because that was cute. I don't know why.
I may be running late, but I
Oh,
can
no,
assure you
I
it's
don't want-
not because I lost track of time decorating my helmet.
Yeah.
Call signs matter.
Yeah.
I had a thought about one for you.
I
Ready?
we cannot
Up
interrupt.
there. It matches your mood. See you down there in 5.
I thought the B also, you know, make sure that I don't have to listen to. I mean, I get it, because if you listen to something new, then you can already walk while you listen to a new recording. But if you accidentally, you know, start an old one, you have to listen to it through. It's a little bit annoying.
I haven't seen one of these in years.
It's nice, right? That's okay. I was very fascinated as a kid with these. So I don't know. I don't want to look at this computer. Why not? Anything interesting here? A key in the toilet? No, this is not this kind of indie horror game. I'm not even sure this is a horror game. This is more a thriller. Which, in my point of view, is still, it fits the channel. Because we also have the sci-fi aspect.
I'm gonna head down to the B levels and check there.
Okay.
Press Q to access. Yeah, yeah, thank you. But do I need it? Game?
Well, that's new.
I hope it's not a body. Me. Come on, you can do it. There you go, Jack. Working out. Okay.
Still no sign of anyone. Where could they be?
Yeah, I want to.
Maybe they're cursed to forever walk the surface of Mars, feeding on brains.
Are we back on this?
I'm just saying, his sacrifice was heroic. I'm glad to see chivalry isn't dead.
Yeah, but he did die?
How romantic.
Also, are they flirting or not? I can't tell. If I were a partner of either one of them, I'd be always like, it's too banal and boring to really concern me, but because they're boring people, maybe that is their flirting. I don't know. I do not know. So all of this is locked. I don't have to look at this. This is open. And also I can go further down. Do you wanna? No, let's first go. We're too slow to do this. Sorry. And crew quarters. That's interesting. That's interesting. Maybe we see someone here. Look, it's like they really left spontaneously. Huh. Out of service. Merchandise. Why would you buy merchandise if you work here?
Level 1, access required.
Oh, okay. So we probably need a card or something. Okay. Okay, so these are offline. What's this?
Benny thinks someone is on to us.
Yeah, he dropped me a message saying he told them it was you.
What? Ah, yeah, if only they knew. I can barely use it with credits.
It's the perfect crime.
Indeed.
What? I don't know. What does that mean? Oh, that's nice. Who's onto them and for what? Are they... What? It's looking at me like...
Remember that time you hit a 7-ball on Chris? He lost his mind.
I think it was long gone before that.
Yeah. Too many solo jobs out here.
You found a table?
I can play, okay. Huh. Hey, I wanted to do that on my own.
Still got it.
It must go for a walk when we play.
Oh, in my Boston heyday, I could have given you a game.
Sure.
I love billiard. I'm not good at it, but I love it.
Dead man's hand, that's all I need.
Because you can take your own time, you know. A table tennis and like table soccer or football is so stressful, but billiard, it's like everyone has to wait for you. That's cool.
Oh, I'd never get out of that with my back.
Okay. I like the design of this. You know, very detailed. It has a certain flair to it. But then, what is this? Oh, okay. Dead Solar.
At least Solar had a more engaging premise.
Dead Solar.
Yeah.
I was just an idiot clearly searching a haunted station.
Ha ha ha, meta.
I just heard it.
Huh. Well, for the record, I'm not searching. I'm investigating.
From the Academy Award winning director of Blood Will Rain. I don't like them. I mean, no, it's less about not liking them. I think they're nice. But you know the nice where like, yeah, when they ask you, do you want to grab a beer after work? You're like, no, it's okay. You know, I'm fine. I, you know, have things to do. Because it would bore you out of your mind to spend a whole
I think
night.
this is the only time I've ever seen a rec room empty.
You finally have that peace and quiet you always wanted.
Not quite how I imagined it.
Still no sign of anyone.
Not a soul.
There should at least be an officer around.
5,
Yeah.
access
I'll keep looking.
required.
Okay, I'll try and access the records from here. See who the officer on duty is.
Okay.
Lots of cards we apparently need to find.
Door locked.
Canteen should be open? No?
Hello?
Made contact?
Maybe with the shadow of a fridge.
Was I
I
supposed...
think you may have been up here too long.
Maybe I was supposed to see something here, but I didn't. So, I'm not sure. I do like the premise of this, but it's not a new premise though. You know, empty, something's wrong, like the signal beacon. So far it's very by the numbers. What's that? And it also feels quite linear, but I've heard there's a little bit of backtracking towards the middle and end of the game.
Hey. Guess what I found?
I don't know.
Am I actually supposed to guess?
Well, you remember when we first came up here? Before they started arguing over the territory?
Yeah.
They still have one of those old Earth Force flags.
Earth? What?
Well, not that. I think it was called Earth Expedition Force.
It wasn't that either, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, they still have theirs.
And where did you find that?
In a supply room.
Why are you in a supply room?
I miss peanut butter. Took a chance.
Priorities.
I'm not even listening to them. It said content unlocked, but there's nothing. So I don't know what content. maybe for later in the game. Weird. So this was like optional. Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm resetting the lock.
Oh.
I'll pretend
Oh.
I didn't hear that.
What if someone's hurt? It's justified.
That's not how it works at all, but... Okay.
Oh shit.
The most logical place for
Wait.
them to be is their quarters.
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm so bad with keyboard coordination. If I can't look at it, I need to see it. Then it's fine. But if I don't see it, it works better on the controller, funnily enough. Okay, so much, but everything's locked. I like this. This is so pretty.
Looks cozy.
Yeah.
Life of luxury for some, I guess.
How do you know? You can't even see it.
It's hard to be worse than the engineering shack at mine.
Level 3. Access required.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
It's level 5. I don't need to listen to this. Oh, this is open. Okay. Ooh. Yes, let's rummage in the lockers. Find something. Helen Dumpard, Chief Botanist. Ooh, it's a video.
Taylor is becoming increasingly hostile to the work we're trying to do here. He doesn't understand the people we can save. We're so close now. I can feel it. The storms are coming, but once the season passes, we should be able to ship Compound 26 to other sites. It's funny, really. Today I was asked if the cost of our work, if the toll that it's taken was worth it. It's a small price to pay.
Ooh. Anything to say to your friend slash secret affair co-worker?
Never seen anything like that.
Really? Sample! Oh, that is the sample. Sample C26. So it's plants. Which makes sense, like the whole fort is full of plants. Hi Helen, subject bees, not the bees! Once again, we are having issue with escaped bees. It is not the bees. Not for the first time this month, they have somehow infiltrated a colleague's suit. Could this please be looked at, as it's making certain team members rather uncomfortable? Thanks. Torsten Schmidt, lead lab technician. So they go for the whole, it's an international team. Torsten Schmidt is a very German name. It's so German, I'd wager that you will not find anyone outside of Germany called like this. Helen, the new approach to phase testing has really helped us isolate the growth aspects of the candidate. Previous phases have been too aggressive. This allows us to focus on varying samples in isolation. I believe this will help lead to stronger batches in the immediate future. Anthony Garnier, lab botanist. Phase testing. Officer meeting. Just following up from our meeting this evening, I continue to stress concerns about the health of Nick's team. I fear you are not taking this issue seriously. I'm keen to discuss the matter further with you. Let me know when you have a moment. Thanks, Wyatt Taylor. That's Troy Baker. I saw that from the intro. Surface materials. Hi, Helen. Just checking in before tonight's run. If you could ping me over what you need, that would be great. Thanks, Nick Tout, Operations Manager. And Officer Terminal Password. Also, 2080. That's, I guess, the year we're in. It was great to see you earlier. Not many to venture out to our shack. I've reset your password as requested. Sorry to hear about your login issues, but hopefully these are now resolved. Please remember to reset the password the first time you log in. Hardly. Most people do not do this. Okay, so it's 0206. Whoop. 89. Asim Naderi. Is that in the new one? Is that the new one?
Signing off the week no more hopeful than we were at the start. The soil here, on the Solis planum, continues to show encouraging signs of adaptation, but the plant life that interacts with it, however, seems to aggressively grow and expire.
Oh.
Almost like an accelerant. Our planet is dying. Just like these plants. We're running out of time. Tomorrow is a new day.
So they do work. I don't know if terraforming is just working on the atmosphere or also on plant light, etc. So what they're trying here is basically to, because the earth, the soil is not good enough for earthly plants, so they try to mutate the plants so they can adapt to the soil, because otherwise the plants, they grow and wither too fast. It's my interpretation of this. And the little plant we just found, and that was mentioned, the 26, is, I think, the first plant that works.
Progress, if you can call it that, has been rising since we introduced the new formula. The results we have now can buy us time to...
2, Helen. That's 2 now.
There's nothing to suggest it has anything to do with Compound 26.
Liar. They have been transporting this stuff for months.
I don't know what to tell you, Wyatt. It has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do here.
I have a duty here. And the work you're doing, it needs looking into.
Well, unless you have clearance, I don't see that happening.
People are getting sick, Helen. They're getting sick. How can you not see that?
Because it's not true.
This is confirmation bias, Helen. You know it.
Okay, so it's making people sick.
Is this still on?
Alright. So I can't do nothing with this exterior door cam. Ooh.
What on earth is going on here?
I could barely hear that.
I said, what on earth is going on here?
Jesus.
Honestly, I meant the monitor.
Ah,
Your helmet has a much better mic.
yeah, nice try. I don't know if I could ever get used to that.
Used to what?
You know, the weather windows.
You mean the climate simulators?
Yeah, well, I prefer my name better.
Why am I not surprised?
It is super cold. It's 4 degrees Celsius. That's the European way. And 72, minus 72 degrees. That's a lot. That is... Wow. That's crazy cold. Okay. It's a cool idea that the light goes on when you are in the room to preserve... Oh.
Access required.
To preserve energy, I think. Private bathroom. Yes, let's go into the bathroom. Don't know why it's...
Honestly?
I couldn't help myself.
What was that supposed to be?
I'm already down here with nothing but a helmet light. I don't need a soundtrack.
How's that helmet working out for you?
Just splendid.
Good to hear.
Oh, so she was...
I still don't know how you even watch those old movies.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
Was she doing like a fun movie soundtrack? I guess. Okay.
Door locked.
They're all locked. Locked. Oh, this one could be... There we go. Hey. There we go. Whose is it? I don't know.
That's a shame. Place like this must have a secret room somewhere.
Oh my god. I want to see Human Anatomy, Voyage, Martian Geology, The Mysteries of Plants, Employee's Handbook. Okay. Looks nice. I mean, that you have to share the room, that's kind of a bummer. Oh, another data.
That's a start.
Oh.
This should make getting around easier. They won't mind if I borrow it.
Nope, because they're not there. Or they're dead. Key cards grant access to previously locked in new areas. No shit. There was one in the very early rooms. But we have to go back.
Whoa. This takes me back.
Put it back. You just scratch it. Flip it and reverse it. Okay. I don't think I have to explain this. It's a record, vinyl record. Because it's in again, right? It's like... I mean, I guess that some kids don't know certain things like, you know, tapes and vinyl. But I think a lot of them do because there's more informational access on these things. And they know it from movies, you know, and TV shows. I mean, when I was younger, I also knew about gramophones, for example, because they were such a staple in old movies. And even in new movies, like horror movies, you know, love to delve in the past. Okay, so they're all closed. Oh, there's a level 1. Yes. So what have we here? What's that? Stone.
Yes, I found a fellow believer of yours.
Oh, really? What did you ask them? What triggered the lockdown?
What?
Exactly.
Well, let's hope for my sake that isn't what actually happened.
What? What is he talking about? Did I miss something? So this looks like a scratched stone. What does she believe in? A monster or what? Oh, that's another node? Yeah, because he didn't say anything about it. Look, they have the same backpack on the same bed. Like in the previous room.
Acquired taste, I guess.
Seaweed. Well... I don't know. Didn't eat that much food based on seaweed. But I don't think I outright hated it.
You remember that time we went to see No Escape?
Remember it? I'll never get those hours back.
Oh, what a show.
You done? Okay. Anything? Yes.
Creepy.
I'm guessing a flickering light shadow demon.
Close. I think I'm looking at a face in the wind.
Okay, now I need to know.
Just some drawing I found.
Ah, yes. The scavenger hunt continues.
But it's really beautiful. So D. Roberts, just put the name down. I will have forgotten by next week. And I'll be like, who's D. Roberts? Why have I written this down? But for now, let's pretend I will remember this. And something gross? Test specimen, do not open. Oh, it is somewhat... Oh, it's the soil.
Crazy what these samples go for back home.
The soil, the soil, the soil. That's from a Genesis song. That's very long. Any further level 1? Do I want to go back? Because there was a level... Oh, I have to go back. Because this is the end of it. It's blood.
That's one hell of a nosebleed.
Ooh. Yeah. Why is she not... You know, they talk about these boring posters, but not about, like, the massive amount of blood he just found. Why wouldn't he share that with her? Or why wouldn't she be like, wait, what did you see? Why can't he run? It's so annoying. It's probably for loading reasons. Because it does have a specific, it does have an indie feel. It looks like a AAA game, but it handles like an indie game, if you know what I mean. And so...
Hello? There is no one here.
It is weird.
Try the medical bay. There's always someone on duty. Or what if an injury caused the lockdown? Records say it's Wyatt Taylor.
Roger.
Gain access to the medical bay. We might be able to open this now that we have... Maybe it's a shortcut. It is. Oh, but then that... Okay, wait, where's medical bay? No. Furnace. Ooh. Taylor's office, isolation room. Wyatt Taylor. Stairwell. Grow room. Plant nursery. There's med bay. So, we go back to the stairs. Is that it? Were we in the gym? No, we were not. Oh, will he punch it? Interact with the punch bag. Okay. It's not moving at all. Dude. What the... How weak... Oh, now it's moving. Okay. Okay. We didn't see that. It's okay, game. It's fine.
Door locked.
You know, everyone has their brain fart moments where they take a little bit longer to, you know, work out something. It's already over an hour. Damn. And it feels like we're still in chapter 1. So maybe the other chapters are shorter, or the game is indeed a little bit longer than expected. Do I see... No. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Yes, go slow, Jack. No hurry. It's fine. Yeah, take your time. Just... Why would he, though? Wouldn't he want to be... You know, over with this as soon as possible if it's his last day before vacation? That's level... Okay.
That's odd.
What is?
The door, it's been sabotaged.
Oh.
Sabotaged?
Something snapped the manual lever off.
Something?
Stop it, you know what I mean.
Someone.
Why would someone remove the power supply?
From the door?
Yeah. I have another i5 I can try.
Access denied.
These i5s, why did we stop using them?
The I-5s? They just became too unstable. Any surge would be
Oh, shit.
dangerous.
Oh, shit.
Why?
No reason.
Do
Oh
not
my
try to
god.
surge that door
No!
open.
I wouldn't dream of it.
No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It's one of these things, at some point my brain is not connected to my fingers anymore, and then they're just... They can't process it. Search the medical bay. We're still not in chapter 2. That's wild. It's 4 chapters. Read. Workplace medical examination report. Dawson Roberts. Dizziness, loss of balance. They're really old. I mean, not super... No, well, that's okay. No, actually, 43. No, that's not super old. It's close to my age. Dizziness, loss of balance, low blood pressure. Needs to stay within radiation safety limits. Potential radiation poisoning. Daily administration of potassium iodide. Check up in 2 weeks. Signed, Wyatt. Salim. Irritable right eye and dizziness. Symptoms potentially caused by radiation exposure. Ruling out vestibular disorder with CT scan. So is this what Wyatt talked about? Basically, what the plants might have caused? Like radioactive plants? Terra Care, please take additional care to support your team through this turbulent weather period. If any medical staff requires support, don't hesitate to call on our fantastic resources. Star Walk. We look forward to welcoming all residents on a Star Walk this evening. Star Walks help remind us of the spectacle that your residency provides. We hope that you can join us. The walk will begin at 19 p.m. It's 7 p.m. in European time. Xavier Ortega. Residents, many of you are aware of the exposure cases I treated last week. I request you please respect the limited surface access safeguards that are in place. I would appreciate you all leading by example, not participating in tonight's Star Walk if you are experiencing any of the symptoms outlined in my mail. Please see me directly if you are.
Okay. Some good news. I think my work here is beginning to pay off. Tout's team is finally beginning to listen to my warnings about exposure. They recorded higher rad levels at the site this week, and I've had to treat 2 of his staff for radiation sickness. Dawson is showing signs of hypotension, and Celine complained of dizziness. Current treatment is daily administration of potassium iodide. I'm pretty sure we caught it quick, but out of an abundance of caution, I'll go ahead and schedule a CT scan for Celine, just to rule out vestibular disorder. I just have no idea why these guys insist on working such long hours at the site. They know that it's against regulations. I just don't think that they're fully aware of the risks. But who knows? Maybe the taste of seaweed in their mouth will remind them to put their health first.
All right. No surveillance. Okay, well, I hope that's not necessary. To open a door is a bug. I hope that's on purpose.
Oh, I chose the wrong profession.
Nope. Oh, God. Okay. Can we look at this? No signal. Patient's record. What? Is that blood? It is!
I think there may have been an incident here.
An incident? What makes you think that?
Just a feeling I have.
A feeling? What, is Officer Taylor there?
I'll check.
He's standing in front of a gigantic puddle of blood and he's like, I think there was an incident here. And she's like, why do you think that? And he does not mention the big puddle of blood. And he also didn't mention the towels of blood. What's wrong? Is he one of the bad guys?
Seem, I'm putting this on the network as a reminder to both you and myself to please fix my video calling. It's great that I can talk to you, but I would like to talk to my family. So, let me know the status. Thank you.
It's good work by Troy Baker because he has a very distinct voice, and I think because of The Last of Us, he's so known. And Death Stranding as well, where he basically played, I mean, he looked like him, you know, self. But here
Remember when Tom got drunk and ate a soil sample?
What?
I had completely forgotten about that.
Yeah. Has the game of Truth or Dare ever ended well?
He was in ISO for days. I can't imagine how he lasted 2 weeks in that room.
Me neither.
Oh, is that an isolation room? So this is what happens when you're ill? You end up in this room. Is this a poster collectible? Yes. Building a new home. There, the tree has leaves. So is it a cherry blossom tree? Oh. Shit.
What happened here?
What the? Is it bandages? Yes. Oh, gigantic tampons. Oh, no, it's bandages. Oh!
I found Officer Taylor's SIA.
Ooh.
He's not in it.
If he was in it, then I would have found Officer Taylor.
Why would he take it off?
I think maybe he was injured. The blood on this suit matches the waiting room.
Okay, do one final sweep and we just call the search over. It doesn't feel right.
Agreed.
He hasn't told her about the blood before, so her reaction is weird. She should have said, wait, what blood? And then he's like, oh yeah, did I not mention the oodles of blood I found? And then she's like, no. Oh yeah, I found a lot of blood. And she's like, didn't you think you should have mentioned that earlier? Doing the legwork for the dialogue options here. But it didn't look like he was injured because it was outward wounds. I didn't see any, holes in
I'm
the...
not a kid. I don't need to be told that sometimes things just go bump in the night. And yes, I know that there are storms happening outside, but the storms, they don't make these sounds. I hear deliveries and activity at night. Something is going on here. And I need to find out what. So I will confront Nick about my findings tomorrow.
So, the most likely explanation, because it was sold not as a horror but as a thriller game, is that he actually is not aware of certain going-ons in this facility. And he's supposed not to have noticed, but he did notice, and then shit happened. Oh man, that's a lot of blood again. Hi Wyatt, rest assured that the backup power maintains full support for all medical facilities on site. Our persisting power issues should not affect your department. Thanks, Adam Hoskins. Hi Wyatt, thanks for contacting Adam about access to the engineering sector. As per Officer Richardson's multi-tool access plan mandate, my team is not able to accommodate your request at this time. Happy to talk about it further in the canteen tonight. Hi Wyatt, my colleague has left you a sample plan as requested on the A level of the greenhouse. Please let me know if it's satisfactory. He wants to test if it does something. Wyatt, you know the Better Tomorrow project. You know I'm not able to comment on the operations of other departments. I understand your concerns, but I can assure you nothing untoward is occurring on this site. That's a lie. Have you tried speaking to Helen about it? I really think that would help. Has Asim fixed your video calling? I genuinely didn't know you could change the difficulty. Thanks for showing me. Chess, so they were kind of friends, I guess.
I finally got to speak to Chris and the girls. It was good. Their smiles. Wish I could just bottle that up. I'm really looking forward to getting home back after this stint. I know that these medical logs are designed to aid our mental health, and should anyone actually monitor these things, I want you to know that as a medical officer, I concur. In theory. But in practice, I need to spend time with my family. That's what I really need.
His eyes are wonky.
And not just watch them. I need to see them.
Annoys me.
Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm watching them through a screen. I think these next 5 months are going to be a lot longer than I anticipated. Oh, and remind me to speak to Helen about getting Rachel a space plant.
Oh.
Because that's what she wants.
So that was before he got suspicious.
The situation regarding site exposure is a growing concern. I've spoken with Tout numerous times, increasing safety regulations. Today wasn't good. One of Nick's staff was admitted after suffering from extreme dehydration and fatigue. We had to sedate him. His hands wouldn't stop shaking. And after the patient vomited blood, he was sent to Center Point for further treatment. They'll administer standard care for hematemesis. I strongly recommend it based upon the current situation here at DTPA, but unfortunately at that point it's... Either way, the incident has been reported. Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Maybe it's the soil and not the plants. I just thought about it, you know, because the specimen with the plant is in the soil, you know. So, Med Bay. Oh, here. Yes.
Only one way to find out.
Have you found Officer Taylor?
Maybe. I'm gonna take a look.
So there's the picture of his family. Oh, there's a bloody... He was but probably not for the 2 recordings we saw. Another one of them. Rachel. Return. Anything else? Immunology, analysis of healthcare, human anatomy. Look, it's a little cactus. It's cute. Okay, I think that's it, I guess. What's in there? Ugh.
Whew, now I wish I had my helmet on.
Why?
You should always have your helmet on.
Haha, well that makes 2 of us.
That's a lot of bandages for just, you know, a station that supposedly does not have that many people. There's the furnace.
What were they burning?
Bodies, probably. Also, at this point, you know, first of all, I wouldn't have taken off my helmet. I'm too much of a scaredy cat and too much protocols, you know. If it's protocol to wear the helmet, I would keep on the helmet. Because these are not protocols to annoy you. They're protocols to keep you safe. I tell you what, if you watch Alien, if everyone had listened to Ripley, who regarded the safety protocols, the whole movie wouldn't have happened. It would have been a very boring movie, you know. But everyone would be safe. Well, except, you know, a couple of people. But the most of the crew would be safe. So we're not... Okay. So we have to go... Sorry. Maybe I have to put the camera sensitivity back on a little bit. But it... I don't know. Maybe it's just awkward handling, I think. So what door did I open? This one. Surgery. Don't know why I said it like this. Surgery.
Access granted.
Yeah, I think so. You better. Ooh. No hands, mama. Oop. I hope it's not Wyatt. Poor sod. Did we just hear a scream, or was that outside? Oh, it might have been outside. My... Oh.
Jack?
It's the guard, he's dead.
What? An accident?
Oh, it's not
I'll
Wyatt.
take a look.
It's not Wyatt? He looks like Wyatt. I don't know. But it's D. Richardson.
No, I don't think this was an accident.
Are you sure?
Oh, there's knife
I
wounds.
think so. Tag reads Richardson, security uniform.
Okay, now we know why security didn't greet you.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh no, it's the other ones we just watched. I can't see it. Oh shit.
Perimeter checks complete. Weather damage minimal. Most of the crew have already departed for Center Point. I'm still exploring the unexplained damage to the drill bay exterior door. However, given that storm season is upon us, I'm not concerned about foul play at this moment. Due to the damage, the door is offline for maintenance, and I've asked Officer Hoskins to inform the residents to avoid any disruption.
That's it? That gives me nothing. Okay. Oh, security card too, baby! When will we
Officer Taylor isn't here.
But what the hell is going on there?
No idea. It's time we update Central.
I'm on it.
When was Chapter 2 start?
What the hell happened down here?
Ooh, okay. Oof. But was that the wounds did not look like that because it's a serrated knife, so the wounds would be very messy, also from the fabric. But maybe with this game, there's a few things where you feel like they didn't have the time, I think, the resources for this much attention to detail. So maybe that is implied to be the knife that was used, even though the wounds would look different, and the fabric tears. Not that I know from experience, but rather
It's time to head to the LTV.
from watching shows, you know.
Agreed. I'm on my way.
There was someone.
Jack, your helmet, get out of there now! You need to get out of there now!
Oxygen levels reduced.
Jack, come in!
Contamination purge accelerating.
Answer me!
I still can't.
Oxygen levels reduced.
The maintenance hatch.
Jack,
Contamination
come in!
sequence
No,
initiated.
I'm here.
Oxygen levels reducing.
Q and E. And W.
Oxygen levels reduced to
Jack, come in!
contamination
Great.
purge
But do it.
to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating.
Oh, look at the butt. It's a pretty flat butt, by the
What the
way.
hell is going on here?
Usually, video game characters have nice butts, but well, Jack, very realistic.
To 80%. Contamination purge accelerating.
It's like my butt
Small spaces is all I need.
Contamination
because I don't have one. I'm like one of those, you know, flat-butted girls where it's just like whoosh, one line straight down. Which is, I've come to terms with it. Was I supposed to be scared of that? Because I was distracted by my own butt talk. Okay, this is taking a bit too long because it's not that tense as the game wants me to be. Or wants me to feel.
oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing.
Oh my god, this is so long. I mean, this is really... something's loading in the background or something, because this feels like it's forced to be this long for a specific loading scene. Maybe there's a big cutscene. Also, we saw the person that closed the door and did this. Maybe it's Wyatt to save. Basically, he's like, he appears to be the bad guy, but maybe he's the good guy because he wants to keep the spread of the contamination
Contamination purge accelerating.
within Fort Solis. And maybe he locked it, and someone else actually did the...
Finally.
Oh, there we are. Okay, so it's E. Oh, like this? Yeah.
Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge
What happened?
accelerating.
Are you contaminated?
I'm not sure there was a contamination.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
What?
Someone was down there with me. I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
Down there with you? Who?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm not waiting for chapter 2. I will end this here. I'm quite sure this saved right here. Alright. I'm intrigued. I like the story. It looks like a AAA game, but it plays like an indie game, which is, there's a few, the dialogue is, well, that could also be AAA. Man, that's loud. I'm super intrigued. I do like the story. It's not new, it doesn't invent the wheel new, but I do like that it's basically, I think, more a thriller than a horror. So it's less about an alien mutation or whatever. It's probably more about just a virus or something, or they developed something genetically, changed it, or changed the soil in a way that it contaminates people and kills them. And my theory is that probably Wyatt the doctor is probably the one who locked down everything because he wanted to save the rest of the crew on the planet. And some of the other people tried to sabotage him because they wanted to sell whatever they found or wanted to survive. I don't know. So all that is super intriguing. I'm really looking forward to it. I think the voice acting is very well done. I don't like the characters because they're boring. But that's not on the voice actors. I think it's more on the writing. It is, I don't know. They're likable, but they don't have any oomph. There's nothing. So he's the old grump, and she's the ironic cool girl, which is such a cliche. I honestly, and this is my personal take. So this is nothing to do with the game. This is more, I want to play a game like this. And that's why I actually like the Dark Anthology pictures. Not all of them. I think there were one or two entries that had lackluster characters, but I like the ones that are more forward and that have like really bratty characters thrown into these situations because they're actual characters. I want like a super girly girl in there. I want someone who's kind of a dick. It's fun. It is fun to play with those characters in the Dark Anthology games, and here they're all meddling because he's a little bit grumpy, but you feel like he's in general quite nice, and she teases him or flirts with him. I don't know. It feels like flirting. It feels like flirting from someone who does not flirt overtly, but that's their best attempt at it. And that's coming from me. I can't flirt at all, but, it's not like sensual flirting. It's more like the friendly flirting, but it still feels like flirting. So I don't know what their relationship is. But they're both so very mediocre. And that's weird because I think if you can write a character, man, make them a little bit interesting, have them be, I don't know, unique, something to chew on, they don't even have to be likable, to be quite honest. I actually like characters that are a little bit difficult, to deal with. Even if I will heckle them mercilessly, I still enjoy them. I do like the Wyatt character, actually, and the Helen character also feels like she could be interesting. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that all is, voice acting very well done. Character writing, it's okay. Story so far, I actually really enjoy, because I hope it commits and it's not a puzzle box, so I hope it has, a proper ending and a proper explanation. The handling of the character, he feels so happy. It feels like I have to drag him through the station. So the game handling the walking, and it's weird. It feels super heavy and slow and not nice. I think that's probably for the game to load, because it does look, very gorgeous. It was a little bit stuttery, but that's maybe my PC. And because I don't know how to set these things, but also, it's fine. Like, nothing stuttered in a way that I didn't enjoy the game. The environments are cool. I do like that all of the rooms seem to have little things that make them more unique. I think, I don't know, a little bit of this game, I think they took a note probably from The Last of Us, also with the conversations throughout. because you don't just have conversations when you look at something, but also sometimes just randomly. When he enters the bathroom and she does this horror thing, that reminds me actually of when in The Last of Us, the first game, they just walk around and Ellie suddenly does something weird and Joel is like, what are you doing? And then she's like, I'm trying to whistle, you know? And that's just background chatter that you usually have if you're with someone, you know, on a communication line. You probably would talk randomly, you know, not just when you find a document, you know. I don't like that he didn't talk about specific things that I felt were much more important than posters or other things, like the bloodied house were not mentioned. And yeah, some other things where it feels like that's pretty crucial. Why don't you tell your colleague about this? But maybe, I don't know, maybe it's implied she gets this information via his little arm thingy. I don't know. So my first impression is that it is definitely, by the way, it costs 25 euros, which I think with the visuals and the acting, the scope of this game, I think it's a fine price, you know, even if it's 3 to 4 hours long, which I know a lot of gamers will be like, that's too short. I think it's fine because it's an indie game, you know, it's fewer it's a lot of work done, and you don't have like a big studio backing you, so they have to invest a lot of unpaid work to make the game. And so a certain price is needed so they actually make revenue and can pay people and everything, you know. They can make revenue to develop the next game. So I think the price is totally fine, 25 euros for a game like this, that looks like this, that has this cinematic feel like this. Absolutely fine. And especially since, yes, I'm complaining about the handling of the character, but so far I didn't experience any game-breaking bugs. Because that's the one thing where I feel like, well, for such a price, you know, the game shouldn't crash. And so far it didn't, you know. Yeah, so the price is fine. And yeah, it's like I don't really regret at all playing this. Like, this is right up my alley. But so far, I think the writing is a little bit disappointing. It is not, I don't know. I think I would have expected a bit more to be I don't know. I'm missing a certain edge because it is a little bit by the numbers of the typical space station stories, and either through the characters or the story, maybe we'll get into it in the next episodes. But so far it's fine, but it's nothing that really wows me. But it's still a game that I would recommend if you enjoy these types of games, because I'm enjoying myself, honestly. So yeah, overall recommend, but I'm not wowed by it. That's pretty much too long, didn't listen version. Yeah, how did you like it so far? How do you like the main characters? Do you think I'm full of shit and they're really amazing? Or do you also not like them too much? Also, what do you think is the main mystery here? No spoilers, of course, you know, so if you know more than I do, please don't. But if you saw something or have your own theories, you know, feel free to share in the comments. Also, if you're new to this channel, you're, you know, super invited to subscribe, and I promise you, if we're on a super secret mission and we're handling with his hazardous materials, you know, that might infect people, and you're the spaceship doctor, the medical professional, I will include you in all the important decisions, because you need to know to prepare for the worst, you know. You need to know so you can do the research and help out. Because if we don't tell you, then what the heck are we doing? You know, we're endangering everyone. So subscribe. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. I hope you have a wonderful day. And maybe see you next time. Bye. This is myself recorded out for song so I don't get hit with copyright claims. If you subscribe to a lot of fun tutorials, reviews, and let's plays.